For those who were messaging me for the tournament, I couldn't reply them too, as I'm not the organizer who will be accepting all the names. And sorry for that. Sorry for that. I was not able to reply you as I was busy in some other work. I was working for some vaccination work that's the program for chess player that will be given tomorrow. So I was busy in that work. So there we are finally live, and so many players playing. 84 players have joined, and a lot of more to come up. So a lot of players are playing. Many didn't came, so no matter. Many are known players, and some are new. Many are new player too. So it's going to be crazy. We can see many more players. So let's see. Some games are going on. I hope it's going live now. Is it live? Yes, it's live. Let's see the game of Detroit versus Navisto. Before we start and before I see the game, let me check it out if live is working fine. And okay, I have here the name of the tournament to be proper. So I will just manage the name. You guys keep watching the game. I will just put out the game in the. So this is the game. So I have no clock that is added. So I will just add the clock too. So clock section, and why didn't I add the clock section? I don't know. I don't know. It's just because I'm trying to. I will do it in live in its. Okay, now I think it's fine, right? So I can see. Okay, this is fine enough. So maybe I can put the clock. So maybe I can put the screen, the chat screen above the clock, such that okay, we can see the name out there. So it's fine, I think now. Rating is out there 66 rank 42, and that's all. And the tournament name, I don't know if it's the real name of the tournament. I just forget it out, but I will check, guys. Just a minute, guys. You can see me, right? Is I'm audible too, right? So am I audible or not? If you can hear, as I cannot see. Okay, I'll just take it on my mobile phone itself and see if I'm audible or not. So here already black winning queen, winning piece, and also winning the game. There we go. There we go. That's the winning position. So there we had. So two more games are left. We have two more left, guys. Two more games are left. So I'll just put this in between so that we can see everything. The stream current bitrate is 1827 is higher than the recommended. What is that? But it's showing excellent connection. I'm not able to check. Okay, shall I put it out? Okay, it's fine. I think so. We are looking at the game of the Wise Yoda versus Sub. So I didn't have charge in my mobile phone as well. I can check if I'm audible or not. Guys, please do comment if I'm audible. So the game is over. There we have the final game that's remaining. That's between Alchemistic versus Pranis. Pranis 17. So huge number of players are playing out there. So okay, I can see myself streaming in leeches as well. So everything is now fine. So let's go back to the game, but it's showing reconnecting. That's very sad. I shouldn't I shouldn't have that one. So here, black already winning a piece. Well, sure, will be winning this game. So first, my Ethernet cable has got some problem, so maybe I'll be having some problem in my streaming today. But hope there will be no problem. So there we are. The game of Alchemistic versus Pranis is going on. So guys, you can see it out there. Let's have fun. Let's have some music in the background as well. So the game is over. Second round is about to start. Let's have non-copyright music in the background. Last time I had some copyright music and that led me to lose the game. But today streaming might go bad. Okay, yeah, it's going bad. Why is it lag? It's already started, right? So let me check. My opponent played d4. I will go for f5. As my internet connection working or not? He goes for knight to f3. Let's go for e6. 1500 kb per second. Yeah, it's fine. Bitrate, video bitrate 1500 kb per second. Audio bitrate 160. So everything is fine. Okay, let's see. It's TST TSCT event. TSCT event. Low. It's TSCT event. The Swiss tournament are hosted by R and R Nepal Discord server. I don't know exactly more about him. Or it's the Discord server that's named as R Nepal X Discord Nepal team. So how to join the tournament? The link. Okay, there is a link here. So maybe I can't. Suryadev Slav. So it's dots defense similar to Slav. So there we have the tournament link out there. So what next is there? What next is required? So I can change the TSCT event. Yes, I can change it to TS. So where is the name? So here we had TSCT event by TSCT event. Okay, there it's over now. Now we don't need to change anything. So now I think now everything goes good. Let's go back to the game. So my next move will be knight coming to e4. My knight will be very strong out there. So knight to e4. Maybe I could play e5 as well, but before that I have to play knight to d7 and then after e5. So that's what you need to play when you play Dutch. What's happening to the live? I think it's working fine. Let's develop the knight. So he can play f3, but I don't think that make any sense. If I go for what happened if I go for queen to h4? So he might go for exchange of the queen, and if he just captures the knight, then maybe I can play queen to g3, sacrificing the knight. That's possible, man. So maybe I can put the standing out too. So I will check everything now as I have some charge in my mobile phone. So I will check now that it should have. Okay, what did he play? He just goes for f4, not letting me to have this open bishop diagonal. But will that make any sense? I can play queen here. So if you try to exchange, that's the idea that can be played. I used to find the bit rate to be lower, but now it's showing the bit rate is higher than recommended. That's very, I don't know what that happened. So maybe I can bring my queen out here. So let's see what will he play. Rio एन्ड कति म्याच खेल्न पाइन्छ सो like subscribe. So he goes for queen out there. So maybe I can play knight captures on c3. Now knight captures on c3. That knight captures on c3 and knight goes again to e4. But his knight is also coming to e5, so that's fine. So my opponent have only 2 minutes in his clock. Let's see how many number of players. So there were a huge number of players playing up. Nearly 100 players were playing up. So maybe I can play this immediately. So knight comes out there. So before I go for capturing of this one, so I can capture this one. So before that, can I play my knight back out here? Or if I capture, pawn capture, and knight comes out here. Both is fine. Let's bring the knight first back to the d7. Yes, like is increasing. Oh, you just played that move, which was not necessary out there. So if I can have, so let me capture this one. Let's bring the knight out here and the b6. I could have bring knight to the b6 first, and then after I can capture knight captures and the. Okay, he just goes for pawn captures with the d pawn. So maybe he will just capture this pawn. So I had to capture with the c pawn now. If I capture with the e pawn, then there might be pawn push coming up. But even he captures in d5 is also good. He captures in d5, bishop diagonal will be open. So maybe I will just go for capturing with the e pawn. Wailo Gitsu knows. What is that? Wailo Gitsu knows. So is he trying? If I go here, pawn will be pushed again. So where will that my knight go? So if I come here, the pawn will be doubled. So let's play this move. If you play this one, I go for this 2 and the e5. If you push this one, I can capture. I had my phone switched off, so I am getting a lot of calls now. So this is a position where I think I can get a pawn up. Not immediately, but very soon. So I just captured that one. I'll just capture the pawn on the c4, but bishop is coming out there. Let's attack the queen first. Queen have to go somewhere. So that's the reason I played knight capture. But if knight to d3 was not there, then that would make some sense. So I have to move my rook. Pawn is hanging out. So what you will play? You'll bring the bishop to b4. That doesn't make any sense. I can simply capture with the. Okay, I'm getting some messages. I'll just put it in the silent. So what was that? Rook bishop to d6. Can I capture this pawn? Is there anything he can do? What do you think? Nice, nice. Dennis Morrison. Oh, live near. Andyo. Yes, it was live. Dennis Morrison. Sanjeevan Rai. So what can be the winning move here? I can push the pawn, pawn push. Where will that knight go? I don't think. My opponent have only 30 seconds left in his clock, so most probably he will be in time pressure too, and also will have to play fast enough. So let's go for this pawn to be pushed as well. So no matter if you push this pawn as well, can I play this pawn to be pushed? No. So what is he trying for? This pawn to be pushed? Nothing is out there. Let's push the pawn on the c4. दाइ अपोनेन्टले लाइभ हानेर मुभ चोर्ला है सो Dennis Morrison अलिकति डिले हुन्छ देयर विल बी स्लाइटली डिले इन दी लाइभ सो नो म्याटर if you try to find out the move, you will have to think for some seconds. You have to wait for some seconds, so no problem in that case. Let's play this one as he cannot attack my queen. Oh, he can attack my queen. But the thing is, I can play this move check, capture. I can capture with the queen, so it's fine. So let's capture this one. If there was no check, then that would be losing for me. So I can check out there. So there is pin. I can capture this pawn as well. There is no mate, so it's fine. I'm winning. You can go and capture the pawn, but capturing the pawn, I will just bring the rook to the b7, and then after rook to b1 checkmate is there. Knight check just let me to win the game. If there was no knight check, then it could be bad for me as my queen was going to be trapped. So it's going to be crazy. Just the bro, मेरो नेटले गरेर unstable. So can I go for simply capturing the queen? Just bring the rook here. So whatever you capture, so even I can go and capture this knight. Queen capture, go for there, and then the checkmate. So there you go. You lost the game. So Rio lost the game. We can let's go back here. Uraz Porter is playing with the SP. Uraz with rook up and also pawn up. So we're winning for Uraz Porter. It's completely winning. There you go. There is mate. 7 more round to go. 30 seconds. 13 seconds in between the. So let's see some game, guys. If you want to see any one game, please do comment. We will show you the game of the player. So if you want to see any game, guys, you can comment in the chat box. So let's see the game that's going on between Samir Lama versus Saugat. Not Saugat, it's Saugat. Oh yes, it's Saugat is best. So Samir Lama winning a pawn. It's a black player where he's trying to attack the pawn on the f7. So guys, keep watching. I have some messages out there. I'll just reply and come back and commenting out there. So there we go. So Samir, how would he go for winning position? Yeah, he just go for pawn push and he'll just capture with the bishop and the rook on the f1 is attacked. If he go for rook to f2, will he go for capturing of this pawn? If you go for capturing of that pawn, that could be good enough. No, he just captures, so knight can capture it back. So that was bad move here. Bishop captured, then knight would capture it back, and white would have won a piece, but it didn't. White didn't see of that, so white did a mistake out there. Now white is a pawn down, have to think more and how to win this game. So maybe you will go for rook to d5. Yes, rook to d5 is played, and if black goes for pawn push, he might go for rook to d. Okay, he just go for rook to d8. Black now black can capture 2 pawn up for black. White was completely winning when he had captured the bishop with the knight. He would winning a piece, but now it's quite hard for white to manage to draw this game. It will be somehow winning for white. So guys, bitrate, how to change the bitrate? So I will just put this chart out here. Chart is here, fine, everything is fine. So white will just go and capture the pawn on the d2, but the pawn on the e4 is hanging out. Okay, even this is fine. If you go for rook to So black will just capture the pawn. Okay, he just don't want to capture the pawn on the e4. He just want to go and capture the pawn on the f3. Yes, again this pawn is captured. So this is completely winning for white. Sorry, black. Okay, so many messages out there. So I kindly request everyone to please contact the organizer if any tournament is there. So you have to contact the organizer. I was busy enough, so I couldn't reply everyone today. So sorry for that. If there was any such, then I would have helped, but today I couldn't help you guys. So sorry for it. When is tournament? So okay, it's fine. Yeah, I've already joined the game. So white offers a draw, black declines. So that's going to be okay. It's going to be win for black. King goes anywhere. There's queen coming up next, so it's winning for. So if you bring the king here, it was simply winning, but now do not go up. So just go king to b3 and king to. Okay, what is he playing? What is that? Now white got a chance. White got a chance as king cannot come out. Okay, there is again rook to b2. Finally, black got the move with king to b2. Sorry, rook to b2. If rook to b2 was not there, then but this is going to be draw, guys. This is going to be draw. No, he just played rook to h5. If rook was okay, even this is also draw. So capture the queen captures and after pawn push going to be draw. Looks like draw is position out here. Even rook is up, but looks like a draw is position. So what are they playing, man? Let's go for king to h6. King h6, pawn push, and pawn push. It's going to be draw. But now he got a chance to give check. King goes here. King is coming in here. So now it can be. If king was on the f6, it could be draws, but now it's winning for black. I will show you how it can be draw. Look at this position. He didn't need to move king rook to f2 check. He could just move up the king to e5, and then if king comes up, then pawn push. And if king comes up more, he could go for pawn push here. And if king comes here, he can, as he cannot come the king to the d4, king have to go here. Then king comes up, and if king goes here, then after g7 could be played, and if rook comes to the g2, then king can come to the f7, and there could be twice position. But now it's losing for white. As okay, what was that? King went far. King to f. Okay, it's going to be more crazy. King going farther the pawn. You have to play king to f5 to draw to win, as he could play g6, then rook to g2 would simply capture the pawn. But now again the king went far, so pawn push, king comes up. Okay, now again it's winning for black. King goes anywhere, king can come to the f6, and if pawn push, so this can be again. If pawn push, there will be rook check first. Do not go for rook to g2. If you go for rook to g2, there will be queen coming up. Even with queen coming up, there will be rook checkmate. So yeah, you can play. You can play rook to g2, but there will be knight coming up next, not the queen. So remember, knight will be promoting, then which will give you check, and then might have some trouble. But here, after rook to h2 check, there will be king going to the g8, and then after there will be rook to g2 and just simply capturing the pawn. So this is winning for black. What is that? What are they playing up, guys? King goes there, rook check again, king goes there, again rook there. So game ended with draw. This game ended with draw. Oh my god. Check. You could simply play rook to f7, right? Okay, that was funny. That was funny game. That was funny one. I had predicted the game would go draw, but I had not predicted this way to go. for Roy's game. This was very bad. However, they were beginner players, so that doesn't make any sense. But you need to know how to mate. Okay, what is this? Leeches blind mode? What is this? Okay, what happened? Is Leeches working fine in you guys or not? So what is this happening, guys? Leeches is not working fine in my. What has happened? So your connection was interrupted. So I am live, but why my connection is interrupted? Oh my god. So it's showing excellent connection out there, but there is some lag. So it's going to be some bad time for me today. So maybe I can connect this. Okay, we are back. We are back. So sorry guys. We had some, as my Ethernet cable is not working today, as I said you before. So because of that, there will be have some connection issue. So sorry for that. Sorry, we are back again, but not 8. Okay, some other Wi-Fi was going to be connected. What was that? Why was that happening? OMG. Oh my god, oh my god. Successfully reconnected. Okay, my opponent played Karokan in the game, so there we are, finally black with the connection. Something happening bad. Something happening bad. So I'll just go for exchange variation. He goes for capturing of the pawn. I could have, okay, this is the move that I need to play first, not letting my opponent to play bishop to f5. So he might go for bishop to g4. So before that, if I play my knight on the f3, he will go for a bishop to g4. So I will not let him to play bishop to g4. Okay, queen comes out there. I can play queen to p6 itself, just capturing with the pawn. And of course, we'll try to win the game. So maybe this is good for. Okay, the pawns are very bad out there. Now just develop the knight. Okay, just go for castle. Aditya Bajajari is my opponent, so he got an advantage of his time, but that doesn't make any sense. There is 3 second increment, so it's fine for me. I like playing. कति चाँदै सिधिरा गेम अपोनेन्टले चल्दैन त मेरो अपोनेन्टले चल्दैन भने you will get free point man. So let's develop another knight out there. Some other notifications are there in YouTube coming up. Okay, we are near to 1170 subscribers, guys. Hit the subscribe button if you have not done. Nearly to 1200 subscribers, so very near to 1200 subscribers. So, guys, if you have not yet subscribed, please do subscribe and support them. Never play this type of move. If you go for here, knight will simply go and capture the e5, and if you go and capture the bishop, then knight will recapture the bishop. So, never try to capture that type of pieces when there will be discover attack. Like knight will just capture and bishop will be attacked. When you capture the bishop, there will be knight recapturing and you will be losing that piece. So if I somehow can go and attack the pawn on the b6, it will be good enough for me. I can go and capture the. I'll just capture the bishop as I'll be having bishop here in my board, so I'll just go and attack the pawn out there. Pawn on the e6. How would you defend? I think there's no way to defend pawn. Okay, there is a defensive move. You can play knight to d8. Other than that, is there any way to defend that pawn? If pawn is pushed, I will just capture. So I can capture as there are so many pieces that is attacking the pawn. So this will be pawn up for me now. Wow, lot number of likes and nearly to 1170 subscribers. So guys, do subscribe and support us. You guys are enjoying, right? This tournament is very. So I could have gone bishop to c5 first, but even this is good enough as I will be having bishop here as well and also winning a pawn. So bishop to, okay, what was that? Where will that rook go now? There is no space for the rook to be played. So if you play rook to d6, rook to d6, can I go and capture the pawn on the g7? Or I will just capture the, so this is also fine enough, I'll just capture that one. I will just, okay, I can capture the bishop, he just captured my bishop, I will just capture the pawn. If you capture the pawn, I'll just capture the another pawn. So that's how you can get a lot more giving up. Okay, this is winning now. नेपाललाई चेसमा अगाडि बढाउन पर्यो यार. Okay, buddhichal.com bro, I was watching you live. Thank you everyone. If you are watching, do not forget to hit the like button. So there is an option for check if I'll play something other than like rook come up, there could be back rank mate, so I will not let him to do that. I'll just simply, so this is more simple. Let's go for pawn to be pushed. Let's go for pawn to be pushed. जीएम चाहियो नेपालबाट अब अरू देशमा 12 वर्षमा बन्छन् जीएम आइएम नि छैन नेपालमा. Yes, that's true and we are working hard. Maybe soon we will try to get some IMs in Nepal. Let's play the pawn to be pushed. Even if you go and capture the pawn, so that doesn't matter. So let's play this pawn to be pushed. Even a7 would be winning. So now what you will play? If you bring your rook here, so no matter. Okay, he didn't care of it. So let's capture everything. Check is out here and checkmate. Maybe not immediately, but I can bring my queen here first and then go for checkmate. I could have captured the knight and that could be playable. So is there any check? So there is no check. King can come out. So let's capture the knight as well. Then mate in 2 now. Queen check and rook checkmate. Great. Finally we got it. Okay, a lot of number of viewers out here. So guys, everyone hit the like button. सबैले like गरिदिउँ. Like गर्नुको साथसाथै just do not forget to subscribe too. Let's see the game, guys, that's going on. Let's see what's going on, guys. Okay, there was Rupesh as well playing up. Let me check it out. Where is Rupesh? Where is he? Okay, there he is. He got 3 of 3 and a lot of number of players with the 3 of 3. We have 91 players playing, guys. So hit the like button, guys, and also subscribe to our channel. Today our subscriber goal is not more, it's 1170, so only one more to go. Maybe we can increase the subscriber goal to 1180 as there it's only 11 more to go. So we are looking at the game of so let's see another game, guys. Let's see the game of Penguin Flight versus Dickens Moharjan. Dickens Moharjan versus Penguin Flight is coming up. We can see this game where Dickens Moharjan losing a piece and Penguin is winning a piece. So however, the king is very weak out here, so knight cannot be developed here, but knight can be developed here. But okay, it's fine enough. If rook capture the pawn, not capturing the pawn on the h6, rook can capture the pawn on the c7 attacking the knight, then okay, just go and capture the pawn on the h6. Even this is not bad. If you just go and capture the pawn on the e3, then rook can capture the pawn on the c7 and knight comes here, there will be rook to c5 threatening the knight, and there will be checkmate on the g5. So will he see that? So just attack the pawn on the, just capture the pawn on the c7. He can bring the knight to the b5. That's bad. Okay, now rook to c5, attack the knight, and it's going to be crazy. Okay, didn't see that. It's going to be crazy. That could be played. Rook to c5, and if you try to defend the knight, there could be rook checkmate. Rook to g5. Okay, that's very good move that could be played, but he didn't see. So there was piece that could become being very okay. Again, same move is out here, but the thing is, now knight can play. Knight is playable on the f5, so it's not the exact move that could be played. Okay, there's checkmate there. A checkmate. Okay, there's checkmate. There is checkmate. White could simply go it for checkmate, winning a piece. Okay, that's very bad. That's very sad for black. That's very sad for black. Winning a piece, you lost the game. So let's see another game, guys. That's going on. That was crazy enough. So Neeraj Chaudhary is playing. Okay, he has completed losing the game, whereas Kuber who wins the game. So we have Navir Stoke playing with Cav Fairy Max. Guys, there we have Navir losing as he do not have. Okay, there we have Queen also on the board, losing a piece, losing pawn, losing a rook. So this is completely winning for black. Everyone hit the like button, guys, and also do subscribe our channel if you have not done it. And we'll be coming out with the daily puzzles very soon, and we will be helping you to grow more and more. That will make you to increase your level, of course. To okay, there is a move. Just going for capturing of the pawn. Just go for capture of the pawn, and maybe you can bring the rook to the a4 and just play rook to a2, and that will be rook to b1 checkmate. What is the highest rating in Nepal? It's 2200, I guess. FIDE rating, if you are talking about FIDE rating, that's 2200, and if you are talking of leeches rating, then it's nearly 2500. If leeches rating, then 2500. Leeches rating and FIDE rating are different. The actual rating is counted as FIDE rating, being high. Okay, there we have. So what is played? Just go for check. No, he didn't want to go for it. Check. Cylindrical mate. It's called cylindrical mate. Two rook mate is called cylindrical mate. So rook check is out there. So you could play rook check. So no, he didn't play that. This okay, then check again. King comes up. You'll go for another pawn to be captured. So why is he trying to do? What is he trying to do? Maybe he'll push the pawn. Okay, it's fine. If you go for capturing of the pawn, he will just play b2. And if you come to rook to b6, there will be no way. Even this b2 is fine now. Rook to a6, just go for b2 and it's winning. Vivek Singh, yes, Vivek Singh is the highest rated. He is currently in Russia. And then we have Rupesh Deswal, who is playing in the tournament itself. So there we have Rook. Okay, it's resigned. Purushottam Silwal is the rising player who is having good game, who is just around 12 years old, and he got FIDE rating of nearly 1700, but now he's growing up. You can see the rating of Purushottam Silwal 2242 in leeches, and highest rated of this tournament is 2345, and that's of Rupesh Deswal. He's the second highest rated player of Nepal. And we have a cap. Who is this? Cap Fairy Max. Guys, if you are using any type of engine or anything like that, so please do not use that. It's for fun, and do not try to cheat if you are trying to do that. As I can see some players out there just trying to have higher rated, but your ID will be banned very soon. Not immediately in the tournament, but after this tournament. So do not try for it. And once your ID will be banned, you will not be able to make new ID. You will be able to make new ID, but your IP will be tracked, and whatever ID you will be making, then that all ID will be banned. So never try to do that. So let's Play for fun, let's enjoy, let's learn more, let's have fun. Let's see who is this Tal from Nepal. He's the Mikhal Tal. No, I don't think he's the Mikhal Tal. So, as his rating is not that high, but we have to be careful. We shouldn't play that much bad seeing at the rating. So, let's see. We'll go for Sicilian. That's Dragon variation that's played, but he's taking time in the opening and he's making me doubtful. So, it's not, he's playing Bishop to C4. So let's go for. I could have played bishop. He has gone for. So he goes for queen to d2. That can be played, or he'll go for side castle. Okay, queen to d2 is also playable, but I can play knight to a5. Okay, so go for queen to d2. Okay, knight to a5. Then after b5, knight comes to the c4. So a lot of lines are out there. So he might go for some attack coming up with the h4, h5, but now he'll go for castle. Most probably that's the main line that's played. No, he just go for capturing of the knight. Let's recapture with the pawn. So now there can be some attack coming up. No, he just captured the pawn. Is there any attack that can be played now? Okay, just go and capture the pawn. Can I go for attack of the bishop? There should be something now. There should be something. I will just take it out. Pawn to be pushed. Let's try to exchange the bishop. As now you cannot go for this pawn to be pushed to be having some time that will be taking up. So I will just try to close everything that's being opened. Let's check. No, he just played castle, side castle. Okay, there we are, there we are. Let's play something more different. Let's play knight to d7, trying to have open diagonal for my bishop. So if you just go and I could have played d5 as well. So this move, will that make any sense? Even I can go queen to, okay, just capture the bishop. Queen to a5 could be a playable move. Okay, if I just capture that one, so let me play knight, or simply I can go for capturing this one. So let's attack the bishop. Let's capture the pawn out here. Will there be any attack coming up? As there is no check, so let's capture the pawn. Let's try to have. If I can bring my knight somewhere here, then this will be winning. This will be winning. Knight to c4. Okay, knight to c4 makes sense, but now I have to play my queen out there. Simply attacks my knight. But now, if I bring my rook here, what will he play? My bishop is not doing good work. So I can, okay, I just blundered. That's not blunder, but similar to that. Not exactly the blunder move, but knight is coming out immediately. So knight can capture the pawn out there. So that's creating some attack now. Knight captures the pawn is there, so I have to bring my king up, or I can bring my bishop here. Which one will be good? If I bring my bishop here, so this might be somehow good. So if we bring his bishop, somehow good, but not exactly. Okay, just try for attack of the pawn on the e7. Pawn e7 is attack. So can I go and capture of that pawn? if I capture this pawn, if bishop captures, so that's it will be bad, quite bad position. Okay, if I bring my king here, slightly bad position out here. So if I capture this one, he'll just capture, check is out there. Something is going bad. Something is going bad. Something bad is happening. How to defend this one? As there will be check coming up. So I will have to give up this pawn on the h7, and maybe I'll just go for check, check, and draw. Not exactly. There is no draw is position as well. So I'll just capture with the knight, and if I just capture, then I have to bring my king here. So there will be knight check coming up. So it's not possible to capture with the knight as well. So if I capture with the rook, it will just capture this one. So if I capture with the king, there will be queen check coming up. If I bring my king here, there will be knight check coming up, and completely losing position. But what to be played? If I capture with the rook, so is that check make any sense? If check, so let's keep check. So if I just capture, you will just capture. If you give check, I'll just bring my king here. Just you will just keep capture. Then there will be check coming up, comes up, capturable and check. But there is no way to play this position. That's very bad. Long way to be thought of. So what should I play? So what to be played? So maybe I have to capture with the knight itself, as there is no checkmate. Okay, as you'll give check, I just can bring my king to here, so there is no checkmate. As there is no checkmate, that's going to be a little bit harder for me. As knight is guarding up, so however this might be bad enough for me. As queen is coming up next, really going to be very bad. So there is mate out here. How to defend this mate? How to defend this mate? It's going to be losing now. It's going to be losing. Completely losing position. G7 is not defendable. So guys, this is losing. Finally, there's no way to defend this. Okay, Arvinian Arvinian mate is there. So there was, but not. Yeah, knight could come here and just go for some check, and that is mate. Okay, there's no way. Where did I miss? I missed somewhere. I just left pawn to be pushed on c5. That made knight come up and completely losing. Yeah, this is losing. Check comes up. Check doesn't make any sense. As king up, then it's over for me. If there was no pawn here, then that could be somehow playable. But now let's have something if that can happen. But nothing is there, as there is no check. So yeah, it's over. Let's resign. Sad to have that position. I just mistakenly played c5 and that ended. That's very bad. That's very bad. But we have more 5 rounds to go, guys. So I will not lose my hope. Dear Doctor Nepal. Dear Doctor, are you sure, Doctor? here, Dr. Pushpam Silva, Rupesh Seswal, My Soul Lake is there. Stes Dahal is also there. Yuzas Podel lost a game with, who did he lose the game? He lost the game with Rupesh Seswal. So 5 more rounds to go, guys. So hope I will not be losing any more game and hopefully come in top 3. Whose game we're going to see? Let's see the game of Novi versus three-time Nepal champion Badilal Nepali is going on. Three-time Nepal champion Badilal Nepali is playing with Novi 666. That means, okay, what is this? Knight, black, knight on the f3 is very good. Knight on the f3 is very good. So black having good position, but is white trying to capture the pawn here? Yeah, he just captured the pawn. Some screen size resolution. Let me check. Okay, black managed to win and extend. What was that? Queen is being attacked. Three-time Nepal champion gave up the queen, but even that was not captured by black. OMG. Oh my god. Oh my god. Something was there. Some big thing was there. A big fist was in the hand, in the pocket of black. That was not seen by white. That was not seen by black itself. Even that's a good comeback for white. What was that? Did you see, guys? This move I had never figured out. The queen was out cornered in the board. And he didn't see that is given for free. He just moved the king to the f8. He was in time pressure. Now, even the queen is being extended. Even the queen is being extended. Maybe he can play rook to at 7 out here, but here it's been, but so he just captured. Now it's no use, man. That's of no use. He was giving for free. You couldn't see that. Now you are already losing a pawn. Oh my god. That was like a big comeback for big comeback for white. It happens in every player, so anyone can do that. In my game, why did I play c5? That was of no use. I just played c5, knight came to the e4. I played c4. No, I played c5, knight came to the d5, and that made me lose the game. Yeah. In this game, now white can black can capture this pawn. So pawns are equal, but I like the position of black. Not exactly, as rook can go for this move. Rook to c7 could make some sense. So here, if black managed to capture the bishop, then if black could capture the bishop, so no, let's go for rook check now. If rook check, knight comes here in the d2, knight to d2. Who do you think will win? Either Badilal Nepali or Novi 666, or if games end up with draw? I think black is going to lose this game as king is already forward and the pawn is coming up next. Guys, hit the like button, of course, to subscribe to our channel if you have not done it, and try to come up with other videos, as we will be having some interesting videos. We will be having some lessons too. So here, of course, this is somehow winning already for white. White can push the pawn and the e6 can go for e7, and then sorry, water. I just forgot to bring the water. Okay, I'll just have some water and come back, guys. Keep watching, don't go anywhere. King is there on g6, and it's completely over for black. Black got a chance to capture the queen, but he didn't see that, and he lost the game. So 2 more games, guys, left. 2 more game here. Demand Jung versus DK Morgan game going on, guys. Keep watching. I'll be back in one. Okay. Oh, there I am back. So whoever is watching, guys, hit the like button if you have not done, as I can see number of viewers more and less number of like. as I want you to like, then there will be some more viewers, more people. That will be recommended to more people, and we'll have some more viewers coming up. So there is nearly 100 players that have joined the game. This is completely winning for black. If there was no pawns here and only single pawn on the b5, there could be Roy's position, but as that is two pawn versus two pawn, and white losing exchange, where black winning an exchange. You should not capture this here if you go for capturing here. So even if you go for capturing here, so if you just go for capturing, then he will just capture, then there could be pawn push. And yes, that is also winning, as there is queen that's coming first for black, not for white. What is he trying to play? Will he go for rook to a4, rook a4, and let's go for checkmate? Yeah, that's easy way to win the game. Even he can go rook to e6. Yeah, he just try for rook to e6 now. I don't know, the lightning are not good. It's already light. Okay, it's already dark now, so I will try to have some brightness here. So it's over. Yeah, there is checkmate. So white resigned. Next round to start. In the meantime, let's 30 seconds a long time difference in between two tournament. So you don't need to put 30 seconds. It could be 10 seconds or 20 seconds. That's fine enough. So let's apply. Okay. Okay, guys. If you want to see your game that need to be analyzed, you can comment in the chat box. कसैलाई आफ्नो गेम हेर्नु मन छ भने अथवा कसैलाई if anyone wants to you so sorry so if anyone wants your game to be analyzed or your friends game to be analyzed or anyone game that need to be seen up in the screen, you can comment in the chat box, guys. We will show the game and we will analyze that game. So we have only puzzle and study. Okay, why you are playing game then? You should that was funny one. If you want to go for only puzzle and study, then why you are playing? So I am going for more gambit out here. So he went for e5. Now I'll go for rook to d1. That will just pin the pawn out here. In the future, I can have some threats with the capturing the e5 pawn, but not now. What happens if he just pushes the pawn? If he just pushes the pawn, so he just played queen to c7. Again, the same threat comes up. Okay, if I bring my knight here, if he just capture, I can capture with the bishop, or I can capture with the pawn as well. Just queen goes back. Let's bring the bishop back now. Yeah, I can play bishop to d5 as well. Bishop d5. And now I can capture this knight. You have to capture with the pawn. Other than that, you will be losing the pawn on the d6. So now knight to a4, knight to a4, queen to a5, knight to h5, knight to h4, queen to h5. Pretty good move here. I can play rook here, rook check. No matter if you just capture this one, there is knight coming up here next, and that will be completely winning for me. So even knight to d5 makes sense. Knight to d5. Yes, I'll play knight to d5. If you just capture. Queen to h6. So what if you play knight to d4? Knight to d4, rook to d4. So knight to d4, rook to d4. Pawn captures, then after queen to h6. Fine enough to win this game. Or if you just capture the knight. So if bishop rook comes okay, knight comes there, rook captures rook, then after I can capture the. So I think he will just capture the knight now. No, he didn't do that. So I think I can capture this one. Attacks the queen, and of course gives him check out here. There's checkmate coming up here, or you have to give the queen check. You bring the rook out here. So if I capture this one, then queen capture is there. So maybe that's not possible. So I have to capture the pawn first. Now I can capture the bishop and then bring the knight to f5. So if we try to bring out here, let me capture this one as well. Okay, I could have captured with the rook as well. So both is fine. Fine enough. If I had captured with the rook, then pawn capture, then bishop capture check was there. So that would be having more good than bishop captured the bishop. So if I bring my knight out here, rook comes here, then after the check, or simply go for knight to h6 check and just grab the rook. That will be winning. No, he plays something else, something that I have not thought of. So maybe you have to capture that one. Check, rook captures. So this is winning position. Yes, of course, this is winning position. If knight goes anywhere, rook check, and then after rook to e7. If knight goes anywhere, the rook captures rook, and then after queen check, and then rook to e7 will be winning completely. So what will you play? This is winning, guys. No, he just played something that I had not thought of. So I cannot play this move. If I go for this move, there can be queen check. Will that make any sense? I need to exchange the rook itself. Let's exchange the rook as I'm winning already a lot of pawns and also winning the exchange. So queen to g7, then just capture the pawn, just capture the queen or just capture the rook, both is fine. This is somehow winning. Okay, ZZ, now 1 second, let's see, let's have some comment to be read. Second, alchemistic. तिमी नि पाटन हो हाहा Dicken bro कता बस्ने हो पाटन सुन्दारा I don't know. I don't know. So let's push the pawn. It's raining outside, guys. It's raining. Its temperature is very good. Temperature is very good. So I think so. He will play this move. Maybe if you will not play queen to g7, then rook to f7 will be immediately winning. So he played that then. So I think I have to play the only move here. Okay, having some threat with knight coming out there. If I capture this one, knight check would completely losing. I'm having some problem now. I'm having some problem as I have to give up the rook, and then if rook goes there, so it's quite bad for me. If queen captures rook, rook to c7. If rook to g7, then queen to. If rook here, queen goes here, rook goes back. That was winning, man. Why did I didn't see? Queen to f5 was very bad move. I could have played queen somewhere on the h5. Not exactly in h5. Yes, Even g3 was necessary. Have the checkmate. What he's thinking of. This goes here, check. This goes back. No, he just go for check. So let's try to attack. I cannot attack the knight. If I attack the knight, he will give knight captures and the h4 check. And I can go king to h3, right? Okay, that's fine enough. If you capture this one, then king comes here. Okay, then check. So let's attack the knight again. You have to defend the mate, or you have to give the knight. Now it's fine enough. He could have simply played rook to g7. Rook to g7, then okay, rook to g7. Then maybe if queen check, then again rook to g8. Looks like Roy's position when if that was played, but now it's slightly better for white, better for me. खेल्दैन होला म तर online chess मात्र हो. Guys, anyone from Bhaktapur? I don't know if anyone is there from Bhaktapur. Let me capture the rook. Let me capture the knight. Winning 2 pawns in this complicated position. भयो भने भेट्न पर्छ म भाडा दिन्छु. So this check is coming up, right? Let me bring my king out here into the g2 and this is winning. So just giving up that pawn out here. I don't need that pawn. Just king to g2 in my safe side and it's winning. पछि त सब bot band. I still don't understand the meaning of centi pawn loss. Is it accuracy or what? Centi pawn loss भनेको you are playing good enough. मलाई त अझै नि इन्जिन जस्तो लागिरहेछ है दाइ. Who is engine? I don't know. Okay, there check. If this comes, this captured. Check. Again trying to have some. If I just capture that one, do I need to play? Okay, let's capture. Let's push that one. Let's bring the king. I could have played this move. Okay. Let's go. If king comes here, so you are to resign this game. No, he is still playing up. Okay, he resigned. Thank you. Okay, finally. There we have Rupesh playing with Purushottam Silwal. Rupesh Jaiswal versus Purushottam Silwal. Rupesh is having 2 pawn up, but yeah, looks like. What was that? Now, pawn is pushed. Good move by white. Pawn is pushed. If queen was not coming up, then it could have some trouble for. Sorry, not it's trouble. It's trouble for white. But it's queen coming up in the next move. Even he can just capture. Okay, queen will be just capturing this move. And if rook captures, then there will be queen coming up. There's no way you can defend this. So even if you go for rook to c7, there's check coming up. What did he play? And he will just capture this rook. So Purushottam, he will resign. Yeah, he just resigned. And yeah, Diken Maharzan winning a lot of not. Okay, we have Tal from Nepal. He won. He won my soul lake as well, and he won. We have Cap Ferry Max. Yuvraj Podil, Badilal Nepali lost very first game, lost with the Cap Ferry Max. So there we are. Here we have Ujjwal playing with AMRCDRC. I don't know what that mean, but so I just pronounce the later. Which game do I see, guys? So this is white winning position. King coming to the f6 would not make any sense, but sorry again. Let's have some music too. Let's see, let's see. Let's see. Let's have music in the background. I didn't keep the music as I had internet problem today. So this is winning for white. So there will be rook check and queen checkmate. Marquis versus penguin flight. Penguin flight. Penguin, penguin. Okay, there's white queen coming up next. Okay, okay. How did it end up? How did he get the pass pawn? Why the pawn was pushed? Didn't okay, I think he didn't knew about impassioned rule. If you do not know of impassion, then you have to suffer. Look at this move. When pawn is pushed double, then either you can capture with the pawn, that is capture. When you have pushed a single pawn, if you have played single pawn pushed, it has this pawn can capture and this pawn can capture. Same thing happens for double. If you have pushed the pawn double, then either the pawn on the a5 can capture or the pawn on the c5 can capture, and it's called impassion rule. And let's see the game that's coming up. Okay, it's coming up next very soon. Another round to start. 4 more round left, guys. So let's see what will happen. Again, the same thing is happening up. It's raining outside, so maybe some. If anyone know about the bit rate, the Steam current bit rate is 1680. It is higher than the recommended bit rate. Can anyone say what is that about? So we have here rupees playing up, so we'll see how is will be playing up. Let's go for knight to c3. I could have played, let's go for f4, bishop to c4. I'll just focus on game 2. So guys, if I'll not comment more here, so it's called Grand Prix opening, guys. If knight comes out here, so if you play a6, then maybe I'll go for a4. If you play knight 2 out there, so let's play d3. Knight to f6, I'll go for castle. He'll go for castle, queen to e1, queen to h4, and f5. That's the common idea of Grand Prix. That's the common structure of Grand Prix, guys. So he's second highest rated player of Nepal, and I will try to win him most probably. Not exactly if I will win or not, but I will try to win. I will not try to do a mistake that I played c5 in the previous game, where I blundered that move. I shouldn't have played that move c5. That made me lost. Okay, just go for f6. Knight f6, castle, queen to e1. Okay, knight coming here is possible move that can be played by black. But f5 makes sense. Just giving up the pawn on the c2, and also the rook on the a1. Just giving up everything. That will create a huge attack for. No, he just played e6 immediately. Now if I play f5, what will happen? f5. Okay, f5. If it is captured, then let's play f5. I don't know, but that will make some sense, I think. Capture, bishop goes to the g5 and queen to h4. Okay, somehow can be playable position. It's 5 plus 3, so I have to think more. Hit the like button. I see many viewers, so let's number of like. So hit the like button, guys. Like karo. Like karum, like karum. So f5. Idea is very simple. Now we just play d5. I'll just bring my bishop back. What if I push that pawn? Okay, the bishop comes back to the b3. If he just capture, I'll just capture with the pawn and capture this pawn. Then again, same, pinning the knight. And if he just capture, I can capture with the knight. Here, if pawn push, then knight to b5. Knight to b5. No, he just pushed that pawn as well. So if I just capture this one, I think I have to capture this pawn now. Otherwise, I will be losing the bishop. Or I could have played bishop to a4. So if I capture this one, he will capture the knight, and thereafter capturing this one. Okay, everything is good enough. Let's capture. But the position I was thinking of is not exact as I'm getting it right now. I have thought of something more than this. I thought of something more than this, but not exactly this position. So I'll just bring my queen back, bishop here, and just let him to push the pawn. So you have, if you push the pawn, there will be queen capturing the bishop. So queen to h4 makes sense, but queen check is coming up first. Again attack, queen goes back, rook attack the queen. So I knew you were going to give check, but if I bring my bishop back here, then what? If bishop comes here, I'll just capture with the knight, and if knight capture, then queen can come to the f2. Just attacking the... No, he just went his queen to... What is that move, queen to here? What is queen trying? You are going to capture this pawn. Capturing that pawn, will that make any sense? Shall I give that pawn? Shall I give that pawn? Queen to h4. Okay, just defends the pawn as well. And if you just capture the pawn here, I can bring my knight to g5, attack the pawn on the g7 square, attack the pawn on g7 square, also mating threat. This is the crucial game that will be happening right at this moment. So if I win this game, I will be thinking of I'll be winning this tournament, as he is the highest rated of the tournament, and of course the second highest rated player of Nepal. So now is the moment that I need to think of. So everything is equal and it's fine enough. I need to play this move, not letting him to capture the pawn on the b3. Let's try for, if I play this move here. So you'll just capture, I'll just capture with the... If you just capture this one, I will just capture the bishop. No. Maybe I'll just capture with the knight. Or pawn capture. Pawn capture, bishop captures. Let's capture with the knight. And if bishop capture here, then I'll capture with the bishop, queen capture, and then is there check? Yeah, there is some check. There are some checks. Okay, it's going to be more. Let's capture the pawn. I don't know if it's working fine here or not, but I should capture that pawn. Just giving up the rook. Now I'll capture the bishop. Bishop capture. Just giving up the exchange as well. And if you just capture this one, maybe you can capture the rook with the rook, and if you just capture, so I could have captured this one. I'm not sure if it's fine, if it's good. But I just give the exchange. So what you will play? You'll just capture the bishop or you'll just go for capturing of the rook. So I'll just capture this one here. I got some list, only 1 minute in his clock, so I should try to win this game. There is no check. Okay, there is no check out there, so it's losing now. It's losing. It's losing. Okay, I lost the game. Lost the game. Sad, sad, sad. Six. Oh, MZ. Let me check it out. Let's analyze the game. I thought I had some winning position, but where that was, let me see. Let's push the pawn. Push the pawn. Capture, capture, knight capture, queen capture. Then after we had pawn capture, queen comes back, bishop goes there, attacks, goes there back, queen comes up, on push. I should have not given up the exchange or what? Yeah, rook caps, pawn pushed, rook goes there, check. Okay, that was losing. After this, it was losing. I just gave up the exchange. That was not necessary. That need to be given. I could have played simple move. Okay, this was here I just messed it up, so it's not necessary to play this move. I could play bishop to f4, f2 here, or maybe I could have played rook fe1, fe1, and then bring another rook into the game. As the pawns were protected well, I just tried to have some attack. I just played bishop to e5, knight to e5. He just captured the pawn, and rook was captured. That just made me lose the game. I Mapani खेलने beat that. You can simply join the game. 3 more rounds left, guys. So even even if I win all the game, so how many round I lost? So 2 game I lost. So that's bad. One with all from. So only 3 players will be given up the prize. So I don't think I'll be top 3 now. Very bad. So let's see the game, guys. Badilal Nepali is playing with Yuvraj Podel with a pawn up. Badilal Nepali with bishop here, and of course having good position as here white have an open king where black king is well defended with the bishop here. Maybe he will play bishop here to the okay no as the knight was pinned. Maybe bishop check would make sense. That should not be losing. Bad. Here, if queen had gone to the h1, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, the pawn is hanging out here now. Now if queen attacks, okay, this is not good. So the exchange which white had up have to give up now. Black with the pawn up now, and also with the safe king rather than the white king. If knight goes anywhere, there's queen check coming up immediately. Now bishop check was played first. I could have played bishop queen check first, but both is fine enough. Now knight comes to the e4, queen to the f4, queen f4, queen check. Okay, queen captures queen. Queen to f4 would be queen to h7, h2 check, queen to h2 check. That could be more good, but yeah, this is also fine for black as black is a pawn up while white is a pawn down. Pawn push, knight check, king comes down, bishop goes anywhere, king to e5, attacks the pawn, bishop to f4. Now he just played bishop to g3. Bishop comes back to e5. Again, knight will go to the e3. White will just focus how to draw, while black will try to win this game. So pawn push, will that make any sense? Yes, d4 is played, captured, knight check, king comes up, knight goes back, pawn push, pawn to g3. If king comes there, then king to what is that? What was that move? King to e3. I thought you would have played king to f3, but now if king goes here, white will play king to f3. This is Dway's position, guys. This is Dway's position. Hello, brown die. Late wal late wala le kosari join Gornio. Hello, brown dye. Am I brown? So I'm not the organizer. Bivat, I'm not the organizer. So you can you had to fill up the form. Now it's not possible, I guess. Bivat, I really possible China. So sorry for that. So this is Royce. Knight goes there. Big King goes there, and it is Royce. Totally draw game. Royce game. Totally a draw game. Just play knight there and knight there, knight there, knight there. It's draw. The same move for white. Just movement of knight to the g2. Okay, king to f3. Simple. And maybe tempo move can have, but there is knight check on the f4. And if king goes on the h2, then again knight check. Totally draw. Knight to g2 again. Goes there. Knight to f4 again. King comes there again. Knight check. Okay, knight check was not necessary. Knight to f4 again. Is he trying to come from the e1? Again knight check. King comes up. Again knight comes out there on the f4. No, no, no. Do not try to have such position. So maybe this is losing now. Maybe it could be losing if bishop would have played on the f2 to e1, f2 to e1. If he had played bishop to e1, then maybe he would have gone for king to f2. But if bishop f1, then king would come here. Then king, no, not king to d1, but after king here, then bishop here, long way after protecting the pawn here, then maybe king would have tried to come to capture the pawn, but it was not played. Again, the same move is happening up, so it ended up with draw, guys. It's in up with draw. So, Tals from 6 of 6 2 player. E6 is the move that he played in Grand Prix. I could have played. Okay, that is fine enough. No problem. I will try. Okay, what's going on right here? I don't need to stand story. So we have Kento Kun 005. Kento Kun 005. So then he played e4, c5. I'm feeling hungry, guys. Ooh la la, ooh la la. Tentative. Do. 1 minute, just guys. I can see the music is some other than non-copyright, so I will change it out immediately, or I will be having copyright. So let me change it out. Okay, it's fine now. So knight to c6. Nitesh all Ramesh Moy. Hello Nitesh, how are you? How are you Nitesh? How are you guys? So my opponent is taking his time. My opponent is absent. Joshi Suraj Joshi. My rating got decreased. It was 2248 or something. Okay, maybe we'll be having live streaming after this tournament as well as a player of Nepal that is Pushtam Silwal. Player of Nepal Pushtam Silwal is playing another tournament that is some FIDE event below under 16 is category. So maybe if everything went good, then we will be showing up the live. Win. Time after run time happen. You win. Yes, win. Time after time runs out. If it doesn't come till the clock runs to zero, you win. Yeah, that's true. But you will be playing up. Okay, just try for bishop coming out here. So maybe if I just go and capture and go for castle, if I go e5. Mm-hmm. Tum, 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 tum. Let's capture the bishop, but I want the bishop here. Bishop goes here, I capture, pawn capture, then I have to defend the pawn on the d6. Little more tired. I worked a lot today. So guys, here we are, back to back. We'll come back. 3 more rounds left. My opponent taking his time. If let me see if I can see his name. Susit Tuladar. It's Susit Tuladar. Pawn capture. Can I go my queen to b6? If he just capture this one, then I think I can capture the pawn out there. Or I can play bishop here. If he just capture, I can capture the pawn and go for castle. Which one will be good? Pawn is hanging. I can play bishop out here as well, the defensive move, and play bishop to e6, rook to b8, rook to b8. Okay, that was not good enough here. That was not good move I played, but yeah, that's the reason I have to give up the bishop. That's good enough. Do you prefer classical, Bleeze, or bullet? Nikesh Ranjit. Yes, of course, classical is more good than Bleeze and Bleeze, Rapid, and bullet. Of course, that's good. Everyone knows classical, but you play Bleeze, you play Rapid, you will have a good opening practice, so you can play that as well. I didn't say that they are bad, but classical is of course the great. Oh my god. OMG. I was trying for queen to c7. I just played queen to b6. So sad. I think I should have resigned. It's all I can do is resign now. What was that? I never thought I would be playing such. But let's try if I can have something that can happen now. But yes, it's over already. We have less time in his clock. OMG, just because of one move, it went up. It's over now. It's completely over now. And I think I should end up the stream here as I blundered. That's very bad blundered. So resigned. So guys, keep watching, and if you have not subscribed, please do subscribe and support us. And before we end up streaming, I'm with a bit dull. Let me see the game here. We have Tal. This is Rupesh game going on. Thank you guys. Keep watching, keep loving us, keep supporting us. I couldn't play that well today, but hope you will be supporting us. You will be subscribing our channel if you have not done it, and like the video if not done. Thank you and bye bye. See you in the next streaming. Bye bye. Take care.